Dear students, and welcome back once again to my YouTube channel. I hope you all are doing fine. Dear friends, now today we will start with a revision video from our English textbook of class 10th, that is First Flight, and our topic will be a tiger in the zoo. Is it right? Now, but before I begin with this revision video, I would like to make a humble request once again. Kindly subscribe my channel, press the bell icon in order to get the notification of the further videos, and most importantly, do not forget to like and share my videos. So let us proceed. Now, dear friends, as you all know that The Tiger in the Zoo has been composed by Leslie Norris. So it is basically a comparison. Leslie Norris has, set this poem in a form of a comparison. So what he compares? So basically, this poem contrasts the life of a tiger that is in the zoo with the life of a tiger with its natural habitat. Okay. Then this poem also contrasts between freedom and captivity. Okay. Now, quickly discuss with me the theme of this poem. So, the poem revolves around the fact that the wild animals should be given freedom and to provide them their natural habitat. As you all know, that tiger is a proud creature. So, we must not cage a beautiful creature just for our entertainment. Okay, this is the very theme of this poem. Now, let us speak about the message. So, the wild animals long for their freedom and space. The way we humans have right to live freely, the very same way wild animals also desire and long for their freedom and space. So we must provide them their freedom and help them to secure their natural habitat. Okay. Now, dear friends, if you want to discuss and go through with the details, you will find out that on my YouTube channel you will have the rest of the videos, and in detail I have shared each and everything there. So what is the rhyme scheme of this poem? So the rhyme scheme of this poem is A, B, and C, B. Let us discuss the poetic devices. First of all, the poetic devices that has been used here is personification. Example, the tiger is personified and refers as he. Second is alliteration. You know that alliteration is basically the repetition of the consonant letters. Stalks, stripes, plump, past. Okay. Then the third poetic device is metaphor, and here the paws of the tiger has been compared as with the velvet. Then you have enjambment. So here I have explained already what is enjambment in the previous video. You can go through with it. But the example of enjambment you will find out in second stanza, second line, and third stanza, first line. Then the next poetic device is imagery. So here poet imagines an image of the tiger that is in the zoo with the tiger that is in the jungle. He is actually imagining, are you listening, these images, and thus he compared it later on. Then the sixth poetic device that has been used here is consonance. So here you will find out the use of S sound. Stalks, strips. Seventh is assonance, and here you will find out the vowel sound I, vivid and stripes. Are you listening? Then the last poetic device that has been used in this poem is oxymoron. What is oxymoron? Is basically the adjectives which are opposite in meaning. That is quite, rage. Okay, now let us move further in this revision video. Now we will discuss, dear friends, stanza wise explanation. Okay, so let us begin. Now the poet explains the beautiful creature in a stanza first. Are you listening? You will find out that here the tiger is in the cage. Are you listening? He has been caged in the zoo. His movements are limited. The tiger doesn't relish, he doesn't enjoy the stares of his onlookers in the zoo, those who come to visit him. Is that right? To watch him. And he has become, a matter to be laughed at. Is that right? The matter of an entertainment, the object of an entertainment. Is that right? So he walks in quiet rage. Are you listening? And thus the poet feels very pity on this beautiful creature, the one who looks the one who looks marvelous in the jungle, but this beautiful creature has been caged, and people make fun of it. People considered it as an object of entertainment. Are you listening? And thus he walks in quiet rage. Are you listening? The tiger is not very happy. Stanza number second. The poet says that he should have been in its natural habitat. He should be lurking in shadow, near the water hole where plump deer pass. Now, when the tiger hunts its prey, he doesn't hunt for enjoyment. He hunts for food. That is his natural instinct. Is that right? But when he has been caged, he's no more, free. He cannot hunt. He cannot move around. He cannot sit near the water hole. He cannot plump the deer. Is that right? But he had to just wait upon the zoo workers, those who will come and feed him. And that is why here poet teaches us, here poet asks the people, are you listening? That he should be in its natural habitat. Then you will find out in stanza third, the poet speaks about the raging creature, the beast that is tiger. He says that he should be snarling around houses while he was in the jungle, and he passes through the human territories. Are you listening? What do you mean by snarling? I discussed this in the previous video also. Snarling means growling with anger. Are you listening? Bearing his white fangs, fangs are front teeth in the jaws, his claws purring the village, is that right? And terrorizing the village. While he was near the villages, he did not enter in, but this is because of human encroachment. Are you listening? That the human involvement has, the encroachment come near to the villages. Is that right? And while the tiger moves around, it through its snarl, is that right? Through his raging looks, he terrorizes the village and the villagers. Okay, so he speaks about this in stanza number third. Then stanza fourth, he speaks about that he's locked in a concrete cell the whole day around. His morning begin from that concrete cell, and his night ends up in that concrete cell. And this beautiful, marvelous creature, according to the Leslie Norris, just very pathetic. Is that right? His condition become very painful. He doesn't know where to go. He doesn't know where to move around. Is that right? He has been just locked up in a concrete cell. His movements are limited. He cannot, run after his prey and hunt. Is that right? But he has been just locked up around. Are you listening? Then, stanza number fifth. He remains awake till late at night. Why? He's very disturbed. Are you listening? He wants to go back to its natural habitat. He wants to, he longs for his real life that he used to enjoy in the jungle. So that is why he remains awake till late night. He had hope in his eyes. So, what the poet says, he hears the last voice at night. What are these last voice? So, we have discussed this in the previous video that this last voice that the tiger hears at night is basically about the patrolling cars of the police, of the cops. Is that right? Those who are passing through the zoo. So, this very particular voice he hears at night, the voice of the patrolling cars, okay, and stares with his brilliant eyes at the brilliant stars. So the way the stars are twinkling, the same shine can be seen in the eyes of the tiger, and he had hope that one day I'll be out of this concrete cell. Is that right? So, this poem, dear friends, wonderfully portrayed, is that right, the picture of this beautiful creature, the tiger, and how he feels while he is in the zoo. Thus, the poet Leslie Norris, through this poem, set a comparison before the human beings that how this tiger basically feels while he has been caged in the concrete cell of a zoo. And at the same time, he gives us the message that this beautiful creature should be given its freedom and provide him with its natural habitat. Is that right? So, here, this is all for today's class, and here I am putting up a halt. I hope you have enjoyed the video. Thank you, and have a great day ahead.